But really to kind of get to that last inch, it's really helpful to have kind of more procedural stuff in place to make sure that you can really nail it down and get every last squeeze every last drop of efficiency out of your loops. And also, one of the challenges with manual tuning is it's a pain in the butt, right? And as I alluded to earlier, this lack of structure will cause just inconsistency between, you know, if your controls guru leaves the plant, now you're kind of out in a lurch, right? That's really the name of the game, is being able to get the same thing out of different people at different times and quickly is really the name of the game when it comes to having a procedure for tuning. So yeah, as I alluded to here, the first step would be kind of the first two steps there, right? Your control objective is kind of what I was alluding to there in the last slide, is that you want to know your process, but you also want to know what you're after. Then we're going to be looking at doing specific kinds of tests, deciding which tests we want to do based on some rigorous criteria, then doing some sort of mathematical analysis. It's really about understanding the process, which can be done repeatedly by different people and reliably, and then we can just do a layup into the tuning correlations to get the actual tuning parameters. So if I were to, so if I were to increase or open the valve, that would increase the flow out of the tank, and that would drain the tank completely. Let's assume that this tank is a 1,000-liter tank, that we generally stay in the middle, and then we have alarms 10% above and below that. That means we have 10 liters of available space to go up or down, and we know that our fluctuations can be 2 liters per minute. 10 divided by 2 means that we got to get this thing around in less than 5 minutes, or we're going to get an alarm, and that's not good for anybody. Okay, so in this case, that's perfect, because you can just be like, well, okay, 5 minutes, I'll just make the tau C maybe 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, right? Just to make sure that that guy comes around before we trim the alarm, and then you can just say, done, on to the next one.